Hello there, hello. It's Swifty and Riposte here for the third episode of DadCraft. Yep, that makes one whole week of DadCrafts. Well, the third episode taking me around the week. I'm not ambitious about my episode count. I've got a full-time job and a family, so getting 2 episodes out a week I feel is an achievement, and then making it with my third episode into the second week even more so. So, what have I got for you today? Well, first, as you can see, I'm back in my base. I flew back here just a moment ago, and I'm ready to sort of sort all my stuff out, get my sandstone back, all of that good stuff. So, I say without further ado, but there's a bit of ado. I mean, if you remember last episode, we flew past those very high mountains, and, well, on the way back, old habits die hard, and I couldn't resist doing some mining for some ores up there. Still enjoy mining, even if I don't have to. It's just the joy of the game. It's called Minecraft after all. So, thought, you know what? Let us build a tower of resources and see what we get out. I'm actually going to have to empty my inventory a bit, aren't I? Because these blocks with a fortune pickaxe will make more ores than there are blocks. So I'd better... Yeah, I've also dropped into a village and picked up a few bits there as well because, well, why not? You never know when you might need these things. I don't know when I need 3 brewing stands, but who can say? And another cartography table. I clearly have a liking for those. Storage. Hay bales. Well, I'm going to sling hay bales. I think, actually, in here again, I think that's a good place for sort of blocky and utility items. Bones. One day you're going to be Bones Boy. That'll be the end of it. Bit of random hand there because, well, one of my favourite bands, and I can't sing, so I'm sorry for doing your ears and them a disservice, but, you know, what are you going to do? And let's drop the emeralds in there. This is why I love a sorting system, even if it takes me a minute or two to remember where everything goes. But everything has a home, and you know that makes life so much easier. What was that? That was a gravel. Gravel goes up there, doesn't it? Gravel, and I've got stone and stone. Well, stone goes there. Stone and stone. I think that's about everything. Oh, and I need to get my fortune pickaxe, don't I? Because I've got my silk touch right now. There we go. And switch those round. And actually what I'm going to do is put that in my offhand so it picks up the XP from mining these and gets mended. Hooray! So, here we go. Am I going to hit build limit? I think probably actually with this lot. Ooh. A bit of server lag there, or maybe my lack of skill. Who can tell, you know. As I say, totes profesh here, and I know exactly what I'm doing. And my timing is all over the shop. I blame the glass of wine I had earlier. That is my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. So, almost coming to the end of one stack here, and already, like, you know, getting to the level of just above the top of my hole in the ground. And we still got a long way to go. And now the next stack of iron. Yeah, that mining in extreme hills is extremely efficient if you're on iron and coal. I don't actually have much use for coal now. I'm using bamboo for my smelting, so coal is only really used for torches, though I may experiment for coal blocks in a future build. I've got a lot of coal. I think, you know what? I'll have a go. Why not? They can make quite a good feature block. You know, they're very dark black, good for lines and like the base of things. So I may have a go at that. To be something I've not done before. So we'll see there. Okay, and then another stack. How high am I now? What's build? Is it 256 build height now? Is it? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out, won't we? I think I'm going to comfortably reach build height with this stack. And even my wood farm, you know, it's trees I grow to cut down, is vanishing. That's how high I've got to. So I said 256. We'll find out soon. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, it's not 256. 512. I think it's less than 512 though. But I'm not going to get to 512 if it is. So we'll find out. You know, I know this is widely available, but I can never remember these numbers, and sometimes it's fun to find out for yourself. And whilst I'm at it, I'm still going. And another 70 blocks still to go. So we'll see. Can I get the final 70 launched? No, I think I'm at build height. Yeah, well, there it goes. I've missed 319, and I'm sorry, I think I spent about 10 seconds looking at that and not realising. Just the right pick. Fortune, yep. Here we go. So we're at build height from about y equals 40 with iron and coal. Place your bets now. How many stacks of each I get? And down I go. So, you know, if I was a pro Minecrafter, I'd probably time-lapse this or something, but I've got no clue how to do that and no time to edit my videos. So you just get the joyful thing of watching a screen digging through a load of coal blocks and me talking at you. So, you know, if you like that, good for you. And if not, well, you know, put up with it, because once I've done all of this, we've got some design work to do. Yep, the idea of the sandstone mining last week was to get the materials for some of the floors, walls and ceiling for my arable farm. So I now need to work out how I want to design it. And I think, you know, my aim is for the second half of this episode to take you through my design process. What I do, how I design things, my thought processes, and all of that. How are we doing so far? I don't want to fill up my inventory. I've got loads of space in my inventory, that's fine. So, and, you know, I'll talk you through some, maybe the different ways I come up with ideas, and, you know, sometimes I create things one way, sometimes another. Sometimes inspiration, sometimes brute force and ignorance. So, got that to look forward to once I've got down this column and then built up a second one. So, I'm all for the excitement here. So, yeah, I mean, you know, thanks again to those who've watched and commented. What's your design process idea? And also, what are your oddly satisfying things in Minecraft? I mean, when I'm playing, building a tower of blocks I've mined and then mining down a fortune, it's just got a subtle satisfaction to it, where it's sort of a bit of mind-dead pleasure, but it's always fun to see, you know, what are the fruits of your labour, as it were. How much can you get out? And there I go. So before we do a final check, another 54 coal to do. This won't take anywhere near as long, because this may not even get to the top of the hill above my base. We'll see. Because I've got a big hole in the ground. And actually, it's another thing I like about Minecraft 1.18 and of course now 1.19 is you get these much sort of bigger and more striking geographical features even in regular world gen, and not even amplified. So they do make more fun, if not more dangerous. Okay, I'm just above the top of the hole. I like this big hole. And this is working as well. If you my silk touch pickaxe is almost fully mended, and I've never had mending before, so again, I love sort of end game mechanics and having server friends with villager farms that have mending. It saves so much hassle and levels, and then tools just not repairing after a while. So anyhow, where am I? I have got 8 and a bit stacks of coal and 2.5 stacks of iron. And also the other fun of mining iron rather than going to one of the iron farms, I get to use my smeltery. And it doesn't just sit here idle, so I can just sling these in there and forget about them until whenever I come back in here again. But, woohoo! Loads more iron ingots for me. And then I will sling these coal blocks. There's the coal into there. I'm sorry about the it's just my thinking sound. Well, sort of like an active thinking sound if I'm talking and thinking, which multitasking is not often my thing. Or my think, but bad puns aren't my thing. I'm a dad. You got to put up with it, really. What did I want? No, I want my silk touch one out, and I want my axe. May I ask you a question? No, the dad puns won't stop. And I'm going to apologise because, well, you're watching a channel called DadCraft, so you get what you get. And I'm just doing myself a bit of a tidier way because I don't like losing things, and I'm always a bit like careful with where everything goes. So excellent. Well, I think what we'll do is before we go to the creative world, we'll show you sort of a couple of differences. So this room, I didn't make in the creative world, and you will see this room I did. Then again, going through to my smeltery. Ooh, nighttime, lovely. I didn't design the smeltery in the creative world, but the smelter I did. So we'll pop over to my creative world now, and I'll talk you through some of my design. A really imaginative, new world. I was full of naming ideas when I created this. So this is really the first time that I'd ever created a creative world to look at builds in. As I said, I normally played hardcore, and sort of everyone plays it differently. One of my philosophies in hardcore Minecraft was I did it literally hardcore, everything in game, all the mistakes and everything. So let's have a quick drink. So again, it's the first time I've been in a world where it's been like an option to create stuff. So this is my first thing. Reason I started this world is to work out how my smelter would work. And I came at this and I found that the chests didn't naturally drain into each other, so we only had a one chest system in the real world, but I worked out all the hopper alignments and whether it would work, and it did. The next thing I came and had to go at building was my enchanting room, and I had a few sort of ideas on the bases and trying different blocks and block palettes, and then this was my first idea, and I'm glad I built it in here because I didn't like it in the end. It was lots of deep slate, sort of different patterns, and then trying to run glass around the room, and then a sort of band of shroom lights with orange glass, and it just didn't work for me. I just didn't like it. I mean, others may be able to do it better, but I didn't like this. So from there, I went on and created what is an identical clone of the enchanter I've got right now, and I like it. It's a much simpler idea, slightly different shape, and a sort of off-symmetric lines to the floor, the centre around the enchanting table rather than the centre of the room that I like. A few uses of staircases just to create a bit of shape to the walls, and then I liked as well using the shroom lights around the enchanting table again to give it a bit more of a mystical feel, with the blue lantern again just feels a bit more unworldly, and it all started to coming together then, so I was glad I had to go. And then I think what I'm going to do here is put a bed in so we can actually have some daytime. There we go. I will type E because I'm so used to it. Let's bring us about some day. And there. And then I can empty all these out. So then I would start to work in my farm, and I wanted to work out whether waterlogged steps would irrigate, and they did. And I also wanted to find out that they will leak out. It's weird, they won't leak out in the middle, but they leak out at the end, or if you put two blocks on top of each other. So, for example, waterlogged stair, I found out, will not flow into another stair. However, a waterlogged stair will flow into an environment if I was to remove that block. Anyhow, I digress. So this is sort of the farm layout. There's a bit of a mistake there. Don't really care about that. And also some holes in the ground here. I currently have, if this was a wall, dirt down the side there. However, I think I'd change it to sand just for the appearance. No other reason. I just think it would look nicer at the edge than dirt. Also, see, it will mean I can, probably plant some cacti there. So my aim is one side of the room, I'm going to have sugarcane, and the other side, and I have cactus. And I don't know if cactus can grow next to each other. I've never even tried, so, sugarcane is easy. Yeah, you can't grow cactus, so cactus has to be one apart. It doesn't let you grow next to each other. Good to know, so I can have a cactus and sugarcane. So I could have one side all sugarcane because it's more useful, and the other side a sugarcane cactus mix. I'm not sure if it will work. We'll have to see in the real game. So that works. Anyhow, I need just another layer here as a foundation for a wall. I'll delete all these for now because I'll look at the wall I'm making. So let's just sling some sand down here as a foundation layer, and then get rid of these, and let's look for. So let's look at my regular sandstone. I don't need 64. A sandstone, a chisel sandstone, a cut sandstone, a sandstone slab, cut sandstone slab, sandstone stairs, sandstone wall. Ooh, yes, smooth sandstone slab. Let's get rid of the wall for now. That's a possible idea, though. So let's have a look at all of these. Oh, I don't need the sand, so actually I can replace. I may use sand. Good idea. So let's have a look at our palette. So we've got sand, sandstone, a sandstone slab, chiseled sandstone, cut sandstone, sandstone slab, sandstone stairs, smooth sandstone stairs, and smooth. What does two smooth sandstone slabs look like? That's quite effective. And how does that compare to sand? Yeah, so it's a lot. Okay, so I don't like the creeper face in the block. It just doesn't. It's a bit too much for the build, I think. Can I place these in other orientations? That's the other question. No. So that's ruled out. Next. Do I want to add red sandstone in? Maybe as a feature block. I could always put a few blocks of the red in, but we'll see. So, how do I mix this up then? What does cut sandstone? Cut sandstone doesn't self-blend. Every block is its own block. Okay, that's good to know. Doesn't blend in nicely. How about regular sandstone? I'd probably the same, isn't it? No, the pattern continues better, but you still get a distinct layer there. How are the sandstone slabs? Ugh, they give you a layer. Okay, so, but that layer, no, it's about the same. It's exactly the same. So, if I'm using sandstone, I'm going to get layers unless if I use smooth sandstone slabs. Then no layers, and it all blends in lovely. Okay. So how do I go about this then? I think so. We could sort of go. I've got a 3-block high area to work with. I'm going to start something very basic. It's always the way I prefer, and then don't like the chisel, do it as a cut. Okay. So that just looks wrong. What if I was to? I think that looks like a bottom. It's just the weight of it. It looks like it's the bottom of something with things on top. So yeah, I don't think chiseled works on top. No, chiseled cut works on top very well. If I put that there, and then the smooth sandstone slab. So anyhow, yeah, this is my build philosophy when I don't know quite what my idea is. I brute force it, and it's been nice actually to use a creative world to be able to brute force a build. You know, when I'm not quite got an idea in my head, it's nice to be able to sort of throw things about and force myself to have an idea. Whereas some other rooms in the ring, it's just like I literally fall asleep at night or wake up in the morning with an idea of what I want to do, how I want to go about it, and it's so much nicer when like you don't even think about it. And of course, I can't place a different slab on there, and your brain just gives you an idea. And you're like, excellent, that's exactly what I want to do. And then make some voids in the wall like that. Whereas this time, I'm very much going. I'm not quite sure what I want to do, and it makes it a bit awkward. I'm also tempted to go back to the chiseled, because it's a bit of. But again, it's a sandstone. Something about the balance I wanted, like sand. Do I do a sort of a total mishmash of a bit of everything? Some sand, some chiseled sand. Actually, don't fall down. Doesn't take it at sand. Think about this, Al. I'm not going to try not to reveal my actual name, but Al is a shortened version of my name, and I'll talk to myself like that. Chiseled sandstone, some sand there. Does that look better? Not quite. Maybe I need to bring some of the red sandstone in here, or maybe try some stairs. Let's try some stairs first. So if I go stairs like that, and then I think stairs and stairs need to be the other way up. So let's put us something up high. That could actually be a block at the top if I do that. Let's see how this comes out with some smooth sandstone stairs on the top. That's starting to look actually more like... That's starting to look better. Actually then... Sorry, I'm saying actually a lot. What if I was to sort of do some alternation? So do that, and then go that, then... Oopsie, I don't want to do that. I wanted... sandstone stairs. Not quite, but getting closer. So let me work this out. If I want to maybe do, how about, yeah, I've got an idea. Which may make things integrate a bit nicer. So smooth stone stairs there, and then there, and there. And then two, and there, and there, and there, and some cut sandstone, there, and there, and there, oopsie, and there, and there, and then, again, sort of, this is my, as I said, brute force. I'll throw things at the build until I've worked out something that works for me, and until then, I'll just sort of keep trying. So, let's see. Oopsie. If I was to do that, and then that, and then that, and that, that. That's got a bit more to it. What if then... Yeah, what if I do that? So if I take every so often, take those out, and I put in a column, and actually use the chiseled sandstone as a feature column. That could be onto something here. Or, let me just do another one of these, just for a bit of, I think, that's starting to work. It's getting almost like an Egyptian-y, pyramid-y vibe to that, like, quite like that. And then I think I may go for some red sandstone. So if we go back to sandstone, let's see what there's options. So red sandstone. Oopsie, no, I don't want. Let's get one of you chiseled and cut, and maybe the stair blocks. Let's go and use the bed because it's much easier looking at things in the daytime. Sleep the night away. And then, yeah, come back in. And let's try a few ideas. What if I did that and that? And then on this one, what if I replaced you and you and you and you, you and you, you and you? And then did that again. Does that work? No, that does not. I need my. I think that's just too much red in there. So let's replace these back with what they were, and you back with what you were, then you back. Yep. A red column. Does that work? No, that does not work. And this is a lot of it. I find it's a. What if I was to make these columns? Ooh, I like the wither. Actually, the wither shape is much nicer than the creeper head. That may work. Yeah, I like that. And it gives a bit of variety. The whole thing. It's got a sort of a bit of a structure, and then I think what I can do now and then, I'll build it all up, and I can break the pattern now and then and do a sort of bit of lighting. So what I could always do is go back to some sandstone and sort of put that there, and then I'd need another block, of course, behind it. And then in there, I could always, where my illuminations, maybe candles. And then that fit nicely. I think that works, and sometimes it could be down here. Have a, again, it looks a bit rustic, but nice, and then sort of maybe if I maybe get a bush. Let's clear all these out for now. No, it's called leaves, aren't they? I'm just so used to Minecrafters calling them bushes. And maybe some spruce leaves. Again. Actually, they're all going to be one block back from the water, of course. I didn't think about that. Or I did, but I even built this back there to foundation it on, but then built in front of it because, well, go me. And yeah, we could have some bits where nature's taken over a bit. And that actually fits back into some of my early builds. So a nice tie in there to earlier in the server when I was building a bit more naturally. Yeah, I think that works. And then do I want to bring it forward? I could always bring it a step or two forward. Yes, it eats into the efficiency of the farm, but it's more realistic, if you've got a bit of coming out, and then maybe, again, if I do that there, get a dead bush. Yeah, there we go. I think that's it. I think that will be the wall I build. So I may well build a lot of this off camera, and I'll talk about why next time if I remember. But I'll probably save a good 20 minutes work just so that you can see what I'm doing. But yeah, I think we brute forced a design, and I think maybe again let's not all have the sort of pristine blocks up there. Let's break it up. There we go. I think that looks right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So there you go. That is my brute forcing a design idea. So if I don't have inspiration like in my head about what I want to do, I'll come in here and I'll throw some blocks down and then change some blocks and mix them and break them and rebuild them. And I get something I'm happy with at the end of the day. And I like that. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. This has been a slightly different episode, mostly in my creative world with, a starter to standing, building and mining pillars. So, please let me know. Did this work, or would you like my first 2 episodes better? So, I'm interested to hear, and please let me know. Anyhow, have a wonderful day, and wishing you all a lovely evening. Goodbye.